there's the arts and communications pathway, the business pathway, the health science pathway, and the STEM pathway. Within those pathways then are institutes. The institutes inside the arts and communication pathway currently are the Visual and Design Arts Institute, the Teaching Institute. Inside the business pathway we have the Business Administration Institute. Inside Health Sciences we have the Diagnostic and Therapeutic Services Institute, and within STEM we have the Engineering Institute.
The district partnered with an outfit that was expert in looking at career development and economic development in cities, and asked them to do a study and put some numbers around the question of where would the city's gaps be, where would Colorado's gaps be, that would not naturally be sort of met by the supply of students emerging from college. And from that work we rolled back into the question of what should we be doing in high school, middle school, and elementary school to prepare kids to fill those gaps. The business we're in K-12 education is building the foundation for lifelong learners. And then the idea of pathways is to do that within a context that allows students an element of choice that brings their interests into view, because they're going to do a better job and be more engaged in their learning if it's in a field they're interested in.
What I've seen with our light students is not only are they more motivated and get exposure to careers, but they are learning how to articulate their ideas. They are, when you see the PowerPoints that they do at the Anschutz Medical Center, where they talk about the goals that they have and really articulate the research and the internships that they've been exposed to, it truly is amazing. It really takes our students to the next level as far as having an advantage when they graduate of really being able to go in and offer something as far as 21st century skills to future employers.
One of the most important aspects of why we're doing what we're doing is to help students navigate the education system better, but also at the same time to really give them purpose for why they're in school, so that they see the connection for what they're learning on a daily basis and they can connect it to their next stage in their life. We'd like all students to obviously be post-secondary and workforce ready with a high school diploma and gain as much college credit as they can while they're in high school, and also industry certifications at the same time.
Were planted for something that has really grown into a very valuable experience for students in the Aurora Public Schools. Aurora Lights in particular grew out of some initial conversations 3 years ago and outreach from our partners.
This workforce planning team is a compelling, unique to the nation grouping of professionals, and they have made a commitment to do this as being part of our efforts for 5 years, and they all offer something different. We didn't go to them and say, you have to provide this service, we have to have that from your company. We let them become innovative on how they do it. Some of them are providing us access to the facility, some of them are providing us opportunities for certifications like Cisco, Microsoft, OSHA. Some of them are going to provide us opportunities where they'll come into our schools and help us with our students. Some of them will allow us to be able to research on their campus like Anschutz does, or provide courses like Anschutz does insofar as giving kids, how do you go through med school in 6 weeks? Give them a taste of it. Give them the white smocks. They see themselves as doctors, nurses, biomedical engineers. They don't think they're going to be one. They see themselves as being one.
Teachers are coming in and saying, how do I fit into a pathway? How can I support the pathway we have? What are some new pathways and institutes that we can get going? And so we're hoping to have 2 new pathways next year. We're working on it, close to it. We think we'll have an entrepreneurship and marketing management and a digital multimedia. But it's so interesting because those people that when they first heard about pathways said, but what about me? Now they're realizing that the kids in the multimedia, they need art, they need drawing, there are a lot of other support classes that go along with it.
Some of you are not even up to your knees, you're up to your necks right now in developing pathways in your buildings, and some of you haven't even stepped off the shore. You're still learning and you're waiting, and you have been waiting, and I know that in some cases it's been kind of anxious. When are we going to start? What's going to become of my school? Our commitment is we're going to have a tremendous amount of support every step of the way for every building, so that we do meet that goal in Vista 2015, that every student will have access to at least one pathway in 4 years.
And we added the STEM pathway last year, science, technology, engineering, math, and brought 3 teachers on board. One of the things I noticed as a principal related to that is they had to go through training to do things they've never done before. Just fantastic experiences for the kids, opportunities, and it's also a great opportunity for the teachers. It really opens up a new world for them.
I go to Vista Peak High School and I'm in the 9th grade, and I took the business pathway. It's really taught me a lot about stocks, mutual funds, bonds, and different ways to invest and ways to manage my money a little better. When I grow up, I want to be a CEO of a business.
Being part of the health science pathway means a lot to me because I want to show my family that I can be the first one to graduate with a master's, bachelor's, associate's degree in the medical field. Being in the health science pathway has changed my life.